If you're looking at 3D modeling, so drawing, sculpting, animating, you can use VR to create models, to animate them, to paint them, to color them. What's really cool in a 3D environment is that you can create, for example, like a diorama and have your space and create a puppet where you can almost pick up each hand and move it while you're in the 3D space. So it's almost like a 3D version of puppetry. You can create that, have the characters walk or do the motions, and then record it all within VR. And then you can export that as video or an animation to share. Also, made in VR, we're looking at sculpting using, for example, Medium. There's quite a few different softwares that you can use to sculpt in VR, which is very fun. It's honestly such a fun space to get into because I find 3D modeling quite precise when you're looking at softwares like Blender, which is an awesome free software if you want to get into 3D modeling. But when we're talking about doing it in VR, it's almost a bit less clicky. You're not clicking around, modifying tiny little things, changing values of certain things. It's almost a bit more free to play around in the environment. So made in VR for sculptors, 3D modelers, games designers, pretty awesome environment to play around in. One software that I really love called Tvori is pretty crazy because you can export videos from there. It's almost like creating a 3D environment with animation and rendering it out as video or a 360 video. And people that have been involved in the 3D modeling space, they know the render times. So basically you're finalizing the 3D content they've put together, for example, a moving character or an object, and then you render it out really high quality. It can take hours or days, and playing around in Tvori is pretty awesome because it renders in real time.